It's a brand new day, April 24. Good morning. You're watching the Morning News. This is the first bulletin of the day right here on TV3. On New Day, this bulletin is coming to you live from the news app here at the Sawick, and on Facebook. We're live on TV3 Ghana on DSTV channel 279. My name is Josh Quinn. Top of the stories is our President of the Ghana Journalists Association calls for arrest of the third vice national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Alhaji Masawood, for threatening media general reporters. Ghana to introduce chip-embedded passport by end of this month as Foreign Minister introduces new reforms. Also coming up this morning, Ghana Armed Forces reiterate unwavering commitment to safeguarding lives of civilians and protecting property in Boko. We have details of these stories and many more coming up in the next 20 minutes. Also get interactive with us. We are live on Facebook, TV3 Ghana. Engage us with your opinions as and when we roll our stories. But let's begin from here. The president of the Ghana Journalists Association, Albert Jumfo, has called on the Ghana Police Service to cause the arrest of New Patriotic Party third vice national chairman Alhaji Masawood for threatening comments against media general reporters. Alhaji Masawood threatened to assault journalists from media general if they turned up at events or engagements organized by the party.
Unfortunately, we cannot so.
Following the loss of the New Patriotic Party in the 2024 elections, the party directed its members against engaging with media general. During a press conference on Wednesday, April 16, third vice national chairperson of the NPP knocked off a microphone belonging to TV3 and at a later time defended his actions that reporters from the media house will be assaulted.
This is a warning to the media general. This is a warning to TV3. They should stay away from the New Patriotic Party. Anywhere we are having our program, and we are lucky. The next time they joke in our program,
reacting to the development, President of the Ghana Journalists Association condemned the actions of the party executive.
Its actions and comments are not only a threat to human life, they are also a threat to the lives of the rule of law and our democracy. We condemn them in no uncertain terms and called on the NPP third national vice chairman to withdraw its reckless comment and apologize for same. If the NPP third national vice chairman fails to withdraw those reckless comments and threats, we shall hold him responsible for any attack on TV3 reporter or reporters at the party's program or anywhere close to the party's office. We call on the Inspector General of Police and his team to immediately invite or cause for the arrest of the NPP third national vice chairman.
Albert Jumfo also hinted that efforts were underway to go to ECOWAS regarding the murder of investigative journalist Ahmed Swale and assault on journalist reporter Latif Idris.
We wish to repeat our resolve to proceed to the ECOWAS Community Courts of Justice to seek resolution of this matter. We are also prepared to take similar action in respect of our colleague and brother Latif Idrisu case. We are aware of the recent court hearing that subjected our brother to some cross-examination and interrogation.
And now the Ghana Armed Forces, GAF, has reiterated its unwavering commitment to safeguarding the lives of civilians and protecting property in Boko as part of its broader mandate to ensure peace and stability in the region. This assurance was given by the Chief of Army Staff, Major General Lawrence Kweku Betanu, during a press briefing following a working visit to the conflict-prone area. Addressing the media, Major General Betanu strongly condemned the recurring incident of violent unrest and reaffirmed the military's dedication to restoring calm. Upper East Regional Correspondent Castro Senyala was with the Chief Army Staff and has filed this report. So bringing engagements, the Chief of Army Staff goes on when he goes to the Upper East region, and so keep watching TV3 as we bring you all the updates. But let's know what you make of the decision by GAF to restore some sort of peace in Baku. Engage us with your comments and opinions, and we surely read them and share them to the rest of the world. And our Foreign Affairs Minister, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, says on Monday, April 28, Ghana rolled out chip-embedded passports, which is an advanced travel document. The introduction of the highly secure chip passport is part of a number of reforms the ministry is introducing to make passport acquisition convenient for potential travelers. This minister noted that the 24-hour passport processing service promised by government will also start by the end of April.
And these are the 5 reforms. 1, we are switching from biometric to chip-embedded passports. This new passport is a testament to Ghana's commitment to adhering to international standards and best practices in document security. We have worked closely with international and local partners, as well as experts, to ensure that our passport meets the highest standards of security and authenticity. 2, we are introducing 24-hour passport operations in line with President Mohammed's 24-hour economy policy. 3, we are introducing passport delivery services through courier to enhance convenience. 4, we are introducing e-tracking services for citizens to effectively monitor the entire passport application and delivery process. And 5, we are reducing passport application fees by 30%. That is from 500 Ghana cedis to 350 Ghana cedis, by amending the Fees and Charges Act as soon as Parliament resumes from recess.
And now, an Accra High Court has remanded 41 accused persons for their alleged involvement in Galamsey activities at the Tano and Subri rivers near Samra Boy in the Western region. The police on Tuesday announced that special operations to crack down on illegal mining on April uncovered several persons taking part in various forms of alleged illegalities at the site. Lodi Duasari reports.
The 41 individuals, consisting 4 women and 8 Chinese nationals, have been charged with undertaking a mining operation without a license, possession of firearms and ammunition without lawful authority, and pollution of water. The accused persons were arraigned before the court in 2 sets, comprising 29 suspects and 8 Chinese nationals, while the second involved 4 women. The prosecution indicated that 3 pump-action guns together with 310 live BB ammunition, a black bag containing 157,000 Ghana cedis, and 5 small transparent sachets containing yellow substances suspected to be gold nuggets were found in the possession of one of the suspects, Michael Jedu Ayesi. Presiding Judge Kizito Na Kowa Kwashi directed the lawyers of the first set to file their bail applications by April 24 and ordered the prosecution to file their opposing documents by April 28. They are to reappear before the court on April 30. With regards to the second set of 12 accused persons, consisting of the 4 women, the court gave the same orders but adjourned proceedings to May 2. The prosecution also disclosed to the court that 17 excavators, 1 bulldozer, 4 motorbikes, 3 vehicles, 4 pump-action guns, 4 pump-action guns, 1 single-barrel gun, 54 live BB cartridges, and 8 pumping machines were retrieved at the site during the raid. Lodi Duasari, TV3 News, Accra.
And our tension is building in Ghana's education sector as the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, has given the GES until 30th April to resolve its concerns. This follows unresolved concerns over delayed promotion of more than 1,000 teachers. General Secretary of NAT, Thomas Tanko Musa, spoke to our Labour correspondent, Daniel Opoku, in Accra.
3 weeks ago, NAT leadership raised concerns about the Public Service Commission's failure to act on pending promotions. Efforts to resolve the matter through engagement with the Ghana Education Service and the Public Service Commission have yielded no results. General Secretary of NAT, Thomas Tanko Musa, said while some senior officers have been promoted, junior-ranked teachers have been left behind. The delay, according to NAT, has sparked frustration and growing anger within the teaching fraternity. The association is now calling the Ministry of Education and all stakeholders to intervene urgently before the situation disrupts teaching and learning nationwide.
We are saying that there is fire on the mountain. At this particular time, the teachers of this country are not happy. The lower rank, since 2019, teachers have not been promoted. Since 2019, when we went to the Public Services Commission, we were told that only 2 regions have been done. When will the rest be done? When will the rest be done? The scheme of service is also pending. Upgrading issues also pending. Why? 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 Why must it always be like that?
With just days to the deadline, pressure is mounting for swift action to avoid a full-blown shutdown of schools across the country.
Public Services Commission and the Ghana Education Service up to the ending of this month.
Not just 5 working days.
It doesn't matter. They can do something. The Public Services Commission and then the Ghana Education Service, they have to the ending of this month. Like I have told you, they have done some of the work. They have done some of the work. We acknowledge that. But the rest, they must get it done as soon as possible.
Musa Tanko is the General Secretary of NAT, and we'll be following up on that very development by our Labour correspondent and finish with updates in our subsequent bulletins. Now, the government of Ghana and Goldfields Ghana Limited have reached an agreement on a transitional arrangement for the Damine mine aimed at ensuring operational continuity and long-term sustainability. And a release issued in Accra and signed by Minister of Government Communications, Phyllis Kwachiofosu, said as part of the agreement, a new 12-month mining lease will be issued to Abosu Goldfields Limited, a subsidiary of Goldfields, while awaiting parliamentary ratification in May 2025. This move will allow for the resumption of open pit mining during the transition period, helping to safeguard jobs and support local livelihoods. In addition to active mining, the processing of existing stockpiles will continue under the oversight of a joint management team comprising representatives from the Government of Ghana and Goldfields. The team will also conduct feasibility studies to access the mine's mineral reserves and extend the mine's operational life, the release indicated. And now to transport. A new proposal to revise the 25-year age limit for Okada riders to 21 has been tabled before Cabinet. Minister for Transport Joseph Bukari-Nikwe said the age limit, which triggered uproar among Okada riders, has necessitated a delay in laying the bill before the subsidiary legislating committee.
Government is in the process of regularizing the Okada and tricycle business as an alternative mode of transport in the country. The initiative is expected to create jobs for the youth, while ensuring that riders are sensitized to uphold all road traffic regulations. Currently, captains in the transport industry have been engaged and their input captured to help shape the course of the Okada business. However, some Okada riders and patrons expressed displeasure following the announcement that the minimum age for operating in the business had been pegged at age 25.
When you're looking at the 25 age, Charlie, a number of people that are going to sit home, it's going to be a whole lot. Maybe the government should check through that. The age is 25, it's not easy, bro.
A whole lot of young guys are into in this business. But what we'll do, what we'll say to the government, that they should look at the age differences, whereby at least 20 is cool. But at 25 there is going to be a whole lot of problem for the guys.
In response to these concerns, the Ministry of Transport has shifted its stance to incorporate the feedback from riders. Transport Minister Joseph Bukari-Nikwe said discussions with Cabinet have advanced, with strong indications that the age limit will be reduced to 21.
The age limit that we were looking at 25, but others felt that it was too high. But our laws indicate that before you can do any commercial business, you should be age 25. And we cannot take off Okada riders alone out of that law. And so it has taken us back for me to prepare and send another amendment. And so I have presented it to Cabinet for us to look at how we will look at the age in general for commercial purposes and bring it down from 25 to 21.
President of the Fellows of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, Cletus Kuzagbe, proposed an intervention.
There are certain areas Okadas don't go there, like the CBD area, which is our busy areas. They don't need to go there. Only certain vehicles are allowed to go there. Government motorcycles might be allowed to drop latest using the highway, but not private ones. So we could look at some of these things to see how we can restrict them to some areas and they can operate and be happy. While the areas which are busy areas, they are taken off so that traffic will flow in some of the areas. All these things can be looked at.
The proposed amendment marks a significant step in balancing youth employment opportunities with public safety and regulatory oversight. As the process moves forward, all stakeholders hope for a regulatory framework that safeguards both riders and passengers while easing the country's urban transport burden. Stanley Niblew, TV3 News, Accra.
And our President John Dramani Mahama has appointed Dr. Abubakar Bawa Abdullahi, a senior official at the University for Development Studies, UDS, as a new Chief Executive Officer of the Tamale Teaching Hospital. His appointment follows the dismissal of Dr. Adam Atiku following an altercation with the Minister for Health recently. The new CEO, Dr. Abubakar Bawa Abdullahi, is a native of Karaga in the northern region. Bill in Parliament aimed at regulating insurance practices in Ghana, and the proposed Insurance Professionals Bill seeks to ensure that citizens receive real value for money when they engage insurance services.
In a bid to sanitize the insurance landscape in Ghana, the Minister for Education, Harry Nedrisu, said government will soon lay before Parliament a new Insurance Professionals Bill. He says will tackle the challenges many Ghanaians face when trying to assess insurance claims, particularly after vehicle accidents. Minister for Education Harry Nedrisu was concerned that many Ghanaians don't trust the system because they are unable to get expected support when it matters most. He said lack of trust between the public and insurance providers is a key factor contributing to low insurance coverage nationwide.
I'm working with the insurance industry to get a fit-for-purpose bill that will regulate it as a new area. And again, marketing. He goes to register his car, whether comprehensive or third party. The car is involved in an accident. He doesn't know who to talk to. The insurance company just takes him for granted, whether it's his entitlement to get full comprehensive reimbursement or he's treated as somebody third party. We think that you still can play a role.
Board Chairman of CIMJ, Michael Abiu, pledged the board's readiness to support the government's efforts.
You rightly mentioned us that marketing is not only commerce, but we must connect it and look at the relevance of marketing to our national development. I also look at what the state is doing and how we as citizens can be able to help improve the lot of the state.
Earlier, the minister also inaugurated the board of the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana, ICAG, charging them to support government in the fight against corruption and financial leakages.
Role at the heart of the success of any effort by government to combat corruption. Accountants are at the heart of it. The leakages, the over-invoicing, and the under-invoicing can only always be revealed and exposed by you. Do so for the Republic in order that you can guarantee value for money for the Ghanaian taxpayer in the work that you do.
The board chairman of ICAG, Augustine Ado, said the institute is committed to national core and will partner with government to deliver results.
Well, before we part company, over 2 million schoolgirls are expected to benefit from the distribution of free sanitary pads across the country. The distribution exercise, which would commence soon, is the fulfillment of the Mahama-led administration to enhance the livelihoods of young girls and promote quality education in Ghana. There's more in this report by my colleague, Ekuya Ofoiwa Dako.
Procurement processes for the historic distribution of sanitary pads to every school-going girl in Ghana have been completed to kickstart the initiative.
After the launch tomorrow, by His Excellency the President. It is our expectation that regional ministers and district chief executives will carry out the launch in their respective regions and districts. It is our estimation that slightly above 2 million girls, both in basic and secondary.
According to the Deputy Minister for Education, Dr. Clement Abbas Apak, all measures have been put in place to monitor the distribution of the sanitary pads to basic and senior high schools.
Regional and district directors of education are tasked to monitor and report on the distribution to the schools.
The Education Ministry is partnering the Gender Ministry to launch the free sanitary pad distribution program on April 24. The Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Dr. Agnes Namumulati, said the initiative is to promote menstrual hygiene among girls and empower young Ghanaian girls.
This initiative is to contribute to the national development of girls in education, and it is likely to have educated girls contributing positively to economic growth, social development, and poverty reduction in Ghana.
The government in the 2025 budget allocated 292.4 million Ghana cedis to commence the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in primary and senior high schools. Ekia Ofriwadako, TV3 News.
Well, that's how we end the morning news. For more news updates, just log on to our website at 3news.com. Also follow us on Instagram, TV3.gh, for all the updates in the world of news. My name is Josh Penning. Thanks for watching. In a world where you can be anything, just be kind. It costs nothing to be kind. Have a good morning.